Okay, as promised, here's the solution to the problem from the extension problem from yesterday's lesson, from Thursday's lesson, after I had left you. We have got to show in this question that A, D and E are on the same straight line. So I'm going to work out the journey from A to D, and I'm going to work out the journey from D to E, and I'm hoping I can show they're parallel. That is, one is a multiple of the other. And because they both go through D, that means they must be on the same straight line. So let's have a go at that. So let's start by doing A to D. So I can see from my diagram that that is another 2B journey. And so to get from O to C, that is 2A plus 2B. Okay, I want to get from here to here. I can't go along the diagonal, I don't know that journey, so I have to go up and across. Now, why have I done that? Well, because I want to work out O to D. O to D is part of the A to D journey. Now, we're told here about the ratio, so hopefully you were able to work out that that O to D is 2/3 of O to C. And so 2/3 times 2 is 4/3. Right, so remember what I'm after. I'm after A to D. So to do A to D, I'm going to go down there. So that's minus 2A plus that O to D journey I've just worked out. So A to D is minus 2A plus the journey I've just worked out. And this is a fiddly bit, isn't it? You've got a little bit of fraction arithmetic to do. Minus 2A plus 1 1/3 A gives you minus 2/3 of A. Plus the 4/3 of B, that's still there. Right, so I've worked out my A to D journey. Minus 2/3 of A plus 4/3 of B. Right, let's now work out the second journey, D to E, and hopefully you can see how I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up there and down here. Now, this B to C journey is another 2A journey, and we're told that E is halfway along that line. So that's an A, so I need to come backwards down that in a minute. D to C, well, that's 1/3 of that, isn't it? We worked out O to C a minute ago, and O to D was 2/3 of that. D to C will be 1/3 of that, the rest of it. So that's 2/3 of A plus 2/3 of B. And don't forget, I'm trying to get from D to E, which is that bit I've just worked out, minus an A. So it's 2/3 of A plus 2/3 of B minus an A. And here's a little bit of fraction arithmetic again. 2/3 of A minus 1 whole A gives me minus 1/3 of A. Right, so I've got my two journeys that I was after. I've got my A to D journey, minus 2/3 of A plus 4/3 of B. And I've got my D to E journey, 1/3 of A plus 2/3 of B. Are they parallel? Well, this one's really easy, isn't it? Much easier than the one we did in class, because, yeah, the D to E journey, if you double everything, gives you the A to D journey, and that means those two vectors are parallel. Both parts of the journey have been multiplied by the same thing. So my first statement would be A to D is parallel to D to E, but more than that, they both go through point D, so they must be on the same straight line. So I have shown what the question asked me to show. We'll go through another one of these when I next see you after half term. I hope you have a good break. Don't forget to keep up with your revision. Take care.